When I go to new trails, I like to know what they're going to be like and how to find my way around. I'm also a bit of a nerd who likes studying maps. I recently went to Glentress and checked out the new trails, so I thought I'd make a video to help you do the same.
Joey, dropping in.
So these new trails, they were built as part of the World Championship funding last year, I think. There's a red at the top, and then at the bottom you've got a red, a black and a blue. So to get up there, you have to go up this fire road, which is different to the usual blue climb I'm used to going up. You just fork off to the right. It's all signposted. I'll try and find out how much climbing it is and put it on the screen. Oh, it's got a bit of rain now. How about that? It's been sunny for 4 days. I think the red trail comes out there, so if you want to do a red lap and then join this and finish on the new stuff, you can do that. Almost at the top. There's a bit of the black here. I think it crosses from like the Ewok trail and maybe Double X, something like that if you're looking at a map. So you can actually drop down there and then into a red, and it will also take you to the midpoint of these trails. Right, the red trail at Glentress. It's got a real like mini chatel feel about it. This feels a bit alpine. See the track all the way down the hill. A bit rocky in the turns. Take a nice wide line into him and it'll work in your favour for sure. Woo, holes! Reckon that's jump pool maybe? Double. Bit slower this bit. Go pretty crazy at these jumps, but you end up overshooting them a little bit. There's a couple of drops down here. If you stay left, it's a bit bigger. If you want the small one, stay right. Woo! They're good turns. I'm sure some people are jumping in them banks. Bit flatter at the end, looser. There we are. If you want the blue, you carry on straight here and turn right and it drops straight down. If you want a red or black, you go straight up. Here we are at the top. Pretty good view up here. Right, from here you've got red or castle black. I'm going to go castle black. There's a couple of jumps at the start and you do have to get the line right. It sort of takes you into it straight, but you want to jump to the right or you don't get round very easily for the next one. Right, let's give it a go. I'm still in boost, I better not pedal too much. Right, this one. Hit it to the right a little bit, get a straighter line. Whoa, I haven't gone too wide there. Step down. Bit of a rougher bit. Another double here, I think, yeah. Whoop. Tiny little drop. Get out wide, whoa. Step down. Yo! That's a good feeling. Up into the bank. Wide line. Drop into that one. Up high again. Drop over the road. You've got two choices. You can go to the right, Or you can get to the left, you get up here, you get a wider line, turns way better. And then you can give that a little pop. Table. Whoa. Get the pockets right in those turns, you can really ping them. Last little bit now. One more table. Ping around the turn. Double. 180 to slow you down, finish. You can go straight back up there to get to the top again, or you can drop through this tunnel and take a cruise back to the cafe. Right, smells like Tweed Spirit, the red. First time I did these trails, this one was the one that just stood out as when you ride it for the first time, it just works and you don't have to know it. Super cruisy, super fun. You can see all these turns have stayed super smooth and all the loose stuff's like down the bottom, so as long as you stay high, you've got tons of grip. Whoa. Some of these like you drop down and just hit the pocket on a turn, it feels so good. Real bowl that one. Whoa, too much speed there. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, I don't know it that well. I've only been down here once. There you go. Shane, that looked like a good turn. Too wide. Couple of tables. There's not many jumps in this one. So flowy this. On the table, a bit bigger. Those bold ones after the drops are so good. This bit's like slightly narrower and rougher, but not much. Straight lines. Guessing they've appeared later. And back into the finish. Last tabletop. In the turn. Double the rollers.
Hang on a second, rewind. What's over that bridge? I later realised there was a few more lines. What they've got here is a few taster lines, so they're shorter versions of what I'd been riding. You get to these by going over this bridge, then on the left there's a blue climb, and then there's a blue descent going off it. You carry a bit further into a red climb, then there's a red descent going off it, and if you carry on further still, there's a black climb, a little bit of fire road, and then you guessed it, a black descent going off it. I will say the black climb was a bit of a bitch, but thankfully I was on the e-bike. I only rode the Black Taster Trail, but in this one there was actually a couple of rollable doubles that you had to commit to jump. The Castle Black only had tables. Other than that, I'd say it's a pretty similar trail, just a shorter one. A few turns like this nearly caught me out. The turn runs out pretty quick and the exit was pretty slippery. Near the bottom of the trail there's a sign warning you of a path gap. Not knowing it was there, I was going a bit slow the first time, but I went back up for a second run and the whole trail went pretty sweet. I do come to Scotland really to ride things that I don't usually ride. I've spent a lot of time riding the off-piste at Glentress, the Golfie, and also the uplift at Innerleithen. However, these trails are a great addition. They're a blast, and a real contrast to the other riding in the area.